Hi Cancer, it's Mary Jo from Enchantress Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. We're doing October 2020's reading. We have some nice energies changing for us. That tight conjunction that's been going on with Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto is going to start to, thank God, break apart. There are retrogrades going on now, especially even with Mars in Aries. It's one of the longest it's had. But as we have Saturn going direct in Capricorn on the 29th of September, and then there's a 2-week shadow. There should be a release of the, it rules government and prisons, karma, old paradigms, the patriarchal society, and we know what's happening in the world. Capricorn being the 10th house of fame, reputation, and all things government, old paradigm stuff that people invented 1,000 years ago, and all those people are dead. It's not working for us anymore. But it will be going direct, and then not until I think January, December 17th, it's going to be in Aquarius, but it takes like a 2-week shadow. So by January, when it's fully in Aquarius, like it was last January before the lockdown, then we'll have that freedom again. It was briefly in Aquarius, then it moved back into Capricorn, and we're in lockdown. Aquarius is about freedom, progression, humanitarianism, okay? So we'll have that change of energy. And then with Pluto going direct also on the 4th of October, there's a lot of transformation happening. Death of the old things. Oh, the secrets will come up. Revelation of secrets, dirty, occult, hidden things. Lies, deceptions, uncovering the truth, diving deep to the depths, So as this conjunction between Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter break apart, thank God, we will start to feel a release from that containment, but things will be destroyed. The foundation we were built on will be destroyed. And that's what will happen with Saturn, as it is a foundation, and Pluto will dissolve it, eviscerate it, to replace it with something new that's better. And then Jupiter comes along to expand on things with blessings, abundant blessings. So that being said, we see how it's affecting the entire world in Capricorn, okay? But then again, you, Cancer, in your own chart, where does Capricorn fall? And that is the area in your life that you are feeling this restraint in. So that will be lightening and loosening for us all, okay? But let's see what we have for October. Yeah, Saturn goes direct December 17th, and then there's a 2-week shadow, so that falls like December 31st. The universe just plays out things perfectly. So by January 1st, it'll be in Aquarius, okay? So let's see what we have. Oh, Pentacles. Seeing a pattern with the energies that are coming up. Lately, the readings I'm doing, a lot of the people are getting the exact same card here and there, and that just aligns with the planets. Let me see, is that okay? Can you see that all right? Just don't want to knock this over. Okay. So we're starting off with the 9 of Pentacles. So we're ending a cycle here that you were contained, that you were limited, that you were restricted. Because this is about things starting to flow in your life again. You've been working on manifesting this for a while. Okay, Cancer, this is the 9 of Pentacles. So for some people, it is an individual who is single, widowed, or divorced. Male or female, it's androgynous with the tarot. So now we're looking at this person, and to me, they've learned a lot. There's a lot of wisdom here. They're dressed very nicely. So things have been transitioning in their life. I really feel there's been protection around you as well, Cancer. There is some transformation going on here with the butterflies, see? So we know there's about freedom, and we do talk about Aquarius is about freedom and progress, but that the butterflies also are a new life. So through the struggle, they transmuted who they were, transformed into the butterflies. And if you try and help a butterfly from its cocoon before its time, it will surely die. It's meant to go through this growth and struggle on its own, at its own time, before it emerges as this butterfly. So that being said, you've gone through it. Now things are starting to progress in your life. Things that were up in the ethers, floating around you, are starting to come into form. And they are starting to manifest in your life. And look, underneath her gown, I'm just noticing that she has an undergarment and it's red. So there's a great energy of being grounded right now for you, Cancer. And this blue is some wisdom that you've gained here. You have these green emeralds here. I really feel like things are starting to prosper in your life. Now, if this was a relationship you had with someone that things were like, during this whole lockdown period, you were under a lot of stress, I feel like there's going to be a better flow that now that you're grounded and stable, because you were both worried about a lot of things. So now that you have your groove back, like Stella got her groove, I think you got your groove back and your mojo's back, and you're starting to get a good flow of your energy and you're feeling grounded. So this relationship will be healing. So the end of that uncertainty and feeling unstable. For others of you, there's been a lot of health situations. There's anxiety there and depression. You've really been worrying and you were afraid you were going to suffer great losses. And you know, we've talked about the way you think and speak and how you feel about those things. So I don't have to keep telling you, but you're manifesting your outcome. With that being said, this is about things turning around for you and you're starting to concentrate more. You know, sometimes we just need a little spark. Some people say it's a kick in the pants, but a little spark. And that's all we need, is that little spark of hope. And then we hang on to that. Maybe you lost hold of that, Cancer. Now this is regained for you, and it feels like, again, your health is coming back. You're starting to feel more confident again. You're starting to have faith again, all right, and believe. So that is very good for your health. If your blood pressure has been up, your weight gain, things are going to be restored to your body in homeostasis, okay? Finances too. You might have taken a big hit. Some of you, not everyone took a big hit, but some of you have taken a hit financially. Maybe even had to use your credit cards a lot. But I feel like this flow is going to be coming back to you, and you're going to start to resume stability again in areas of your life that you were doubting and lacked before. And I have to tell you, this card is September 2nd to the 11th, Venus and Virgo. So we know Venus is all about love, finances, material things, your core values. And Virgo sustains things. Virgo's very analytical on the higher vibration. It discerns the truth and it plans out long term. So with that being said, I feel like you've got a hold on your finances again, your love life, your body's health. And you'll be able to sustain that for a time, okay? It's not forever and ever. I'm not going to lie to you. The Tarot shows you the cycles that you're in. And in this cycle, this is what we see for you. Nice. Okay, so now with the Six of Pentacles, it's kind of going forward with the Nine of Pentacles, saying you're going to be restored in balance some way. Now, for some of you, there is the money tipping in your favor. Let's say you got furloughed or laid off. Your job is calling you back. And others of you that you lost your job altogether, there's another opportunity coming to you. Either you're entitled to more money, you're extending your unemployment, or that some of you are starting a new job that you didn't think you would ever be doing. And you're kind of scared about that. And then when you get into it, you just feel much less stress, because the other job you had so much stress and responsibility, and you didn't feel valued. And it was kind of hard for you. You know, your ego was taking a hit, your pocket was taking a hit, and physically you were drained. This is saying with this number 6, it's a number for me of Venus, harmonic balance, and it's talking about the scales are tipping in your favor. Venus also rules Libra, and Libra, the symbol is the fulcrum, you know? So I really feel there's a harmonic balance coming to you. Oh, and we are in Libra at the time of this reading. So, and you see the hands are saying, you know, what can I get? What can I receive here? That's very Tauran energy. I really feel like there's some blessing coming to you at this time, excuse me, that's going to help restore the balance financially for some of you, because this is Moon in Taurus. So whatever you took a hit in back in May, you know, May 1st through 10th, this is being restored to you. You're starting to feel, okay, better about it. The moon rules Cancer, and that's you. So especially if you feel things, it's very empowering, or it's very disempowering, you know, especially the heart center with the moon in Cancer. You know, you start to feel badly about things, you're going to bring bad things. You start to feel joy and elated about it, you're going to bring joyous and elation in your life. And it is in Taurus. So like I said, Taurus is ruled by Venus. This card reflects Venus. Venus also rules Libra. We've got the scale there. I really feel there's going to be restored balance in your relationship. If it's going in a relationship with this person, they're tipped in your favor. But others of you feel like there's some influx of finances coming to you. I don't know if you're refinancing your house, getting a lower mortgage rate. For some of you, you're qualifying for condensing your loans. If you had a forbearance, they're modifying your loan so you don't have to worry about losing your home or apartment. And for others of you, it's just like a blessing of money coming to you. You know what? This could be another stimulus check for people in the United States, that this extra money is just going to tip the balance in your favor to help you get out of a little bit of a hole you are in. And others of you, you're saying, yeah, I'm in a way deeper hole, Mary Jo. Patience. Balance is going to be restored. And remember, it's not always about money to get you out of a situation or buy things. If you keep holding on to the thought that you won't have anything unless you have money, you are limiting the possibilities of abundant blessings in your life, Cancer. Just want it and wish it and speak it that you have it and be grateful for it. The universe will take care of how it's going to come to you, and it doesn't have to be money. Okay, Page. A child up to 18, boy or girl, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Very witty and intelligent. Could be a chatty at times. A quick learn, this child, you know. They can be a bit moody. But they usually just speak what's on their mind. On the low vibration, they could be little fibbers or liars, you know. Or, okay, let's say they pretend too much, but little liars too. But if it's about a child for you that's involving this situation, I feel like there's going to be restored balance with them. Maybe they're back in school. They needed that. They needed that structure, that regimen. Even though children resist discipline, they look to someone to be the disciplinarian in their life. Okay, so schooling is back and these children are doing better socializing. They needed to be around people, especially if they're Aquarian people. They need socialization, humanitarianism, groups, organizations. Geminis are little chatterboxes and social butterflies. And Librans, even though the girls are very chatty, the boys can be a bit reserved, but when they get going, they're very talkative. And they also need to be surrounded by people, but then after a while, Librans like to step back from all the chitter-chatter. So just know that this is good for the child. They're restoring their social structure. You know, the sword is down. I really feel like any stress you were having with them, like, oh my God, I can't wait for them to get back to school or whatever, is over, that they're feeling better. But that being said, for others of you, there's some delay in news that you've been waiting to hear. If you've been waiting to hear about going back to your job, now, like I said, this is a general reading. Some people, this is what this is about. For some of you, there's been a delay with you going back to your job. It could be something happening where they're taking back less people, or you're not sure if you're going back. That being said, and we are in an air sign with Libra, there is a time when everything has to move forward. This is not your time, for those of you we're talking about. The news will be coming when the news is ripe. Right now, the universe is rearranging people, places, and things just for you. And it may not be going back to that job or in the same structure of what you were doing in a vocation or trade or school. And even if it's a relationship, you know, and you texted the person, you haven't heard from them, you had an argument, give it the time it needs. Don't rush it, okay? Again, you have this archway over you like you do here and even here. I really feel, Cancer, you're being watched over from someone in spirit. Okay, let's see what else. For others of you, you know, you're just withdrawing from something. You're like, you know, I don't need this anymore. I'm not even going to have this conversation. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm not even going to think about it. It's not working out for me, and I'm done with this. So for some of you, this is a very wise period for you. Like you're a student, you're a novice, you're just learning something new, but it's about how you're thinking and speaking, and you've got the wisdom now to decide who and what is worth your energy. And you know, I'm looking at the tights are purple and red. So we know red is that grounding chakra. Purple is the color of the psychic. You know, and you are a water sign, the first of the mystical houses. And the blue again with wisdom. I really feel like this whole journey you've been on since March, Cancer, has opened your mind, because you're always in your heart. But it's opened your mind so that you can see things clearly now, and you're making very logical, methodical choices, and not of your emotional. You know, because here is grounding energy, and you're water. So here's earth. That's your Capricornian counterpart. Okay? And we talked about how everything's happening in Capricorn. So with Cancer wants to rise to the highest form of Capricorn, and Capricorn wants to rise to the highest form of Cancer. It doesn't mean you oppose each other. It's just you're balanced to each other. And here again with this balance. So things are becoming more grounded for you, where you're more emotional and mentally stable for you too. That you're cutting out of your life the negative talk, the negative people, the naysayers, the chitter chatter that's not healthy for you. You've learned to discern what is good for you and what is not with these people. And you're stopping that. Oh, nice. This beautiful major arcana you have with the sun. And the sun is the sun in the tarot, okay? That's the planet for it, the luminary that it is. And we talk about success with this card. This is great success for you, achievement, a crowning glory. So many of you will be hearing the news you've been waiting to hear, that there's been delay. Now, like I said, the sun is the sun. You can't, if it was a different planet, I'd say, well, it's in that time. So the sun is in Libra right now. Libra is about harmonic balance. Libra is a cardinal sign, as is Cancer, and it's 3 houses away, and that would be like a square. So everything that you've been going through that's been a trial for you, I feel will be culminating, and the sun will be shining for you. Oh, and again, it's illumination. Here I talked about mental clarity and choosing wisely. This is definitely illumination, like you had your epiphany. You see things clearly now, like as the sun shines in the light of day, nothing is hidden. Whereas the moon and the emotions cloud things sometimes, you know, and sway you differently. This is all about making wise choices and being rewarded for them and blessed for them. So if you've been working extra hard through this whole pandemic with your children, your loved one, yourself, your physical being, your job, your school, your trade, whatever you've been dealing with, this is the success, the praise, and the accolades, the rewards for your hard work coming to you. But I really feel like this is a brand new day. New life, new day, new energy. You're feeling renewed. You're excited to get back into the world, although the world will never be the same as it was for you before this whole thing. You are like a child, giddy and happy and joyful and innocent, and going into the world open-armed and accepting all this new energy and this new opportunity that you never would have had before unless this whole situation happened. It is a catalyst for change. It is cathartic for most of us. And you are woke, and you are aware, and you are accepting the blessings of the universe right now. And it's your time to shine. So enjoy it, Cancer. Thanks again, everybody, for watching and subscribing. Please do subscribe if you haven't. And I'm grateful for all the readings I'm doing with everyone. It's so wonderful to meet you all. Have a great month if you celebrate Halloween. Be safe, be careful, and enjoy. Enjoy the month, and I'll see you next month. As always, I wish you the best.